Well, he's got to do the rematch, right? Because that's how close this fight was. And listen, a lot of people showed out for this fight. When you think about PBC, usually they were putting out fights every month, but ever since they went over to Amazon, that really hasn't been the case. And Manny Pacquiao drawed a lot of viewership for this fight. This is the biggest fight Mario Barrios has been in, and he's been in a fight with Tank Davis at 140 pounds, and Tank never went back up to 140 pounds after that. But if I'm Manny Pacquiao, I want the rematch for this fight because if you look at the 147-pound division, it's not as poppin' as it was in years past. I mean, this was a division that would have like Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, even back in the day, Oscar De La Hoya, Duran was in this weight class. But Mario Barrios, a lot of people have said that he might be the weakest champion. And if I'm Manny Pacquiao, I want a rematch because some people thought he won that fight. I don't think his credibility is going to change. I mean, you heard Brian say it right there. He's fought quote unquote, real boxers that didn't have the best records, Andre August, Ryan Borland. And I think his credibility will always be questioned until he's fighting in the cruiserweight division, fighting guys that are real boxers, not former MMA guys, not guys that are 58 years old like Mike Tyson. So I think his credibility will always kind of be questioned for boxing purists. However, there are some pros to what Jake Paul does. I mean, how he's promoted the sport, how he's uplifted women's boxing. And at the same time, he's also bringing in different viewers. A lot of these Jake Paul viewers are not diehard boxing fans. They might be casual boxing fans, but he brings in an entire different viewership. And I think we got to give him some props for that. I don't think his credibility is going to change. And I do think that people will still look forward to him fighting Mike Tyson, whether he wins or loses. Well, for Devin Haney, like I mentioned, this is going to be his toughest test, but this is a fight where I think whoever establishes the jab early on and has the higher work rate is going to be winning this fight. I think Devin Haney is going to establish the jab. He's going to establish the right hand. And like Brian mentioned, Vasily Lomachenko, he is known to start a little bit slow. He can't get this going in the sixth round like how he did against a guy like Jermaine Ortiz. But I do think Lomachenko is going to have some moments in this fight. But I think Devin Haney, he's going to be using that shoulder roll D, which a lot of people compare to Money Mayweather. He's kind of hard to touch at times. Lomachenko is going to be trying to close the gap. And I think he will have some success because Devin Haney did struggle a little bit with Jorge Linares and as well with Jojo Diaz when they were able to close the gap. But I just think Devin Haney is going to start off a little bit quicker than Lomachenko. So I'm going to take Devin Haney on points by decision.